Hi, I'm Alan Melton with Small Business Coach Associates. If you're a small business owner like me, you know that meetings can be extremely productive or they can be a waste of time and frustrating. In this video, I'm going to show you how team meetings can be extremely productive, extremely valuable, and even fun. So why should we have a team meeting? Team meetings are very important if you have a plan that you want to implement. And as a business owner, I assure you, you do want to have a plan, whether it's a vague plan of what you want to do today, or whether it's a crystal clear strategic plan of where you want your business to be in 5 years. Deployment is the key. Only 5% is knowing the plan. 95% is actually deploying the plan, and team meetings are your key to deploy your plans, your vision, your values, your mission, what's really important to you in your business. And so if you do a good job with your team meetings, you can rocket your business forward and see as your employees help you and they understand. They say that knowledge is power. If you can give your employees the knowledge of where you want to go through communicating and through team meetings, then you can put a serious accelerator on your business growth and success. All right, so what are some common challenges that business owners face, that we face as we have team meetings? One is, people just zoning out in the meetings. Secondly, doing the same thing again and again and again to the point where it becomes boring. Next is a waste of time, where you're just not making good decisions or maybe not making any decisions in the meeting. And so the time is completely wasted. I guess finally, I would say accountability is an issue where you're not holding your team members accountable to the things that they should be doing, the things that they sign up to help you grow your business. If those things sound familiar, we're going to move into some strategies of how you can make your meetings more effective. So first of all, I'd say ask lots of questions. You really want to get your employees talking. You can ask a simple question like, what made you smile this week? What's frustrating you this week? How can I help you? You also want to have a clear agenda. And I recommend that you have a written agenda, ideally with a starting time and for every topic that you want to discuss. So let's say if you've got an 8 o'clock meeting, you start off with maybe covering your vision. That's one of the most powerful things you can do is if you have that 5-year vision of where you want your business to be, or even 1 year, you can talk about, here's where I want us to be in 1 year. Here's where we will be. If you do that every single meeting at the beginning of the meeting, people will really begin to join you in achieving that goal of where you want your business to be. Secondly, if you're not that good with managing your time, and I personally can agree with that problem, I can tend to lose track of time. You want to have a time goal, not only have a time goal for each topic, but you also want to have a timekeeper. That's somebody that could turn on their device, time the topic, and then let you know when you got a minute left on the topic before you need to move on to the next agenda. That way you don't drag on talking about things for too long. The next thing to make team meetings interesting is don't do the same thing week in and week out. What I would recommend is that you have a different thing that you cover each meeting during the week. And I do recommend a weekly meeting, same time, same place, is really ideal. So just as an example that you can do during week 1, say the first Monday of the month, you could review your action plan. That is, what are the actions that you want to happen during the month, and who's the person responsible? Think of the 3 W's. What's going to get done? Who's going to do it? And when's it going to be due? And if you have that in an action plan, written ideally, then you can review that plan and you can say, hey, Joe, I noticed that you signed up for this cleaning out the garage and you said you were going to do it by last Friday. So what's going on with that? And then Joe can give you his reason or his excuses, and you can say, all right, fine, you didn't get it done, so give me a new due date. So this way you're going through the plan. You've got a plan, you've got accountability. People know that next week on the first Monday of every month, you're going to hold them accountable to those things that they said that they're going to do. First Monday, maybe action plans. Second Monday, maybe customer reviews and or customer service issues. Third Monday, reviewing your financials, financial information and KPIs. Fourth Monday, you're reviewing, say, quality issues or processes, operational issues. It's different for every business. It'll be different for yours. But if you do that month in and month out, where everybody knows what's going to happen first, second, third, fourth, and fifth Monday, then you'll keep things more interesting just because you're working on different topics, different subjects. A couple of other things that you can do to make things interesting is you could allow your employees to lead a meeting. You start with your top person, one that's been with you for the longest period of time. Allow them to lead a meeting. You can bring in a special speaker. You can meet in a different place, maybe go to the park or go to a restaurant with a private room reserved for your meeting. All those things will keep things more interesting, more fun, and keep people more engaging. So there you have it. There's a few tips on running a team meeting. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. By the way, we can send you a sample agenda if you like. Just contact us and we'll be glad to do that. Or if you have any questions, specific team meetings or anything else, feel free to make a free 30-minute coaching session, and I'll be glad to spend some time with you. Hope that's helpful to you. Have a great day.